My own father said to me, "You're old enough to figure it out," before walking away with his new wife and her kids. I sat alone on the cold bench until I finally called my grandmother. Hours later, she showed up with lawyers. Can you even imagine the betrayal? My own father, driving me to a bustling train station, then just leaving me there, a 14-year-old girl with a worn backpack and $20 to my name, while he walked off with his new, perfect family. He thought he was discarding a burden, but what he didn't know was that in that moment, he was signing away an $80 million fortune and unknowingly setting me free. This isn't just a story about abandonment. It's about a comeuppance so shocking, it landed him in prison. That day, the air in my dad's car felt thick, heavy with things unsaid. It was like trying to breathe through wet wool. I pressed my forehead against the cool passenger window, watching the familiar streets of our neighborhood blur past. I didn't know then that it would be the last time I'd see them like this. My worn backpack sat between my feet, stuffed with the few essentials I'd packed for what Dad had vaguely called a little trip to sort things out. "Dad, are we going to be back before Monday?" I asked, trying to pierce the suffocating silence. "I have that history presentation. Remember, the one about the Civil War I've been working on for weeks." His knuckles whitened on the steering wheel. "You'll figure it out, Mia." A cold dread slithered down my spine. This wasn't the dad who used to help me with school projects, who'd stay up until midnight cutting out cardboard pieces for my third-grade solar system model. This was the stranger he'd become since marrying Sharon 6 months ago. "But Dad, just stop talking for a minute, okay? I need to think." I swallowed hard, tasting the bitter coffee I'd grabbed at Mom's before he arrived. She'd been passed out on the couch again, empty wine bottles creating a glass city on the coffee table. Dad had looked at her with such disgust when he'd come to get me, muttering something about "no wonder" under his breath. The train station loomed ahead, its red brick facade and clock tower looking like something out of an old movie. Dad pulled into the drop-off zone, not even bothering with the parking lot. My stomach twisted into knots. "Aren't you coming in with me?" I asked as he popped the trunk. He was already out of the car, hauling my backpack from the back with unnecessary force. I scrambled to follow, my legs feeling unsteady on the pavement. The November wind cut through my thin jacket, the one Sharon had said made me look homeless at Thanksgiving dinner. "Here," Dad said, shoving the backpack at me. His eyes kept darting toward the station entrance, then to his watch, like he was late for a flight. "You're 14, Mia, old enough to figure things out." "Figure what out?" "Dad, you haven't even told me where I'm going." And that's when I saw them. Sharon stood just inside the glass doors of the station, her perfectly manicured hand resting on her full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.